Howdy, y'all. This is Proverbs 27 in the ALV for November 27, 2023. Do not boast yourself of tomorrow, for you do not know what a day may bring forth. Let another man praise you, not on your own mouth, a stranger, and not on your own lips. A stone is heavy, and the sand weighty, but a fool's vexation is heavier than both. Wrath is cruel, and anger is a flood, but who is able to stand before jealousy? Better is an open rebuke than love that is hidden. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are profuse. The full soul tramples upon a honeycomb, but to the hungry soul every bitter thing is sweet. As a bird that wanders from its nest, so is a man who wanders from his place. Oil and perfume rejoice the heart, and the sweetness of one's friend more than hearty counsel. Your own friend and your father's friend forsake not, nor enter your brother's house in the day of your calamity. Better is a neighbor who is near than a brother far off. My son, be wise and make my heart glad, that I may answer him who reproaches me. A prudent man sees the evil and hides himself. The simple pass on and suffer for it. Take his garment, who is surety for a stranger, and hold him in pledge, who is surety for a foreign woman. He who blesses his friend with a loud voice, rising early in the morning, it shall be counted a curse to him. A continual dripping in a very rainy day, and a contentious woman are alike. He who would hides her, hides the wind, and his right hand encounters oil. Iron sharpens iron, so a man sharpens the countenance of his friend. Who keeps the fig tree shall eat its fruit, and he who regards his master shall be honored. As in water, face answers to face, so the heart of man to man. Sheol and Abaddon are never satisfied, and the eyes of man are never satisfied. The refining pot is for silver, and the furnace for gold, and a man is tried by his praise. Though you should crush a fool in a mortar, with a pestle along with the bruised grain, yet his foolishness will not depart from him. Be diligent to know the state of your flocks. Look well to your herds. For riches are not forever, and does the crown endure to all generations? The hay is carried, and the tender grass shows itself, and the herbs of the mountain are gathered in. The lambs are for your clothing, and the goats are for the price of a field, and enough goat's milk for your food, and for the food of your household, and sustenance for your maidens. So, we start talking about praise, but we end with talking about basically how to get praise, being diligent, knowing the state of your flocks, looking well to your herds, being a steward of what you got so that you can expand it. In the natural cycle, hay is carried in, grass is cut, laid, tender grass shows itself, so more comes back. The herbs of the mountain are gathered in. There's a time for seasons for these different herbs. The lambs are for your clothing. Once a year you shear. The goats for the price of a field. Tasty, but difficult to deal with. And goat's milk for your food, and the food of your household, and sustenance for your maidens. Got to make use of what you got. And so many delicious things and fermented and preserved things came out of necessity to learn how to do it. So do these things and get honor so somebody can speak praise about you. Don't praise yourself for the little things that you do. And I think we all know, he who blesses his friend with a loud voice, rising early in the morning, it shall be counted a curse to him. There's cheerful, chipper, happy, and then there's just like too much, right? I think we can all agree that we've encountered that before, when it's like you're tired, you have a low countenance, something's going on, and the energy level is just through the roof from somebody, right? But we try to do the best that we can. Once again, the praise is how we're tried, is our response to praise, because ultimately it feeds our ego, and pride being like the OG sin. It's a test. Can we resist that? Still playing catch up, but doing what I can. So each day, I'm just going to catch up as much as I can, and that's all I can do. That's all I can do, right? So several months ago, when I started this, I was making a call for more guys, iron to sharpen iron. Didn't find the community I was looking for on YouTube yet, because those videos had so little reach. But did come into a good group of dudes within the church. So looking forward to meet with them again. It's been a couple of weeks since I've been at my own church, and been several weeks since I've got to see them, because before that I was sick and we only meet every other weekend, so it feels like forever. I don't even know if they're meeting this weekend or if it was this past weekend. Might have to call an emergency late night Waffle House meeting. That's more my speed anyway than getting up early Saturday morning. So with that, go with God. Be blessed.